Hello, everybody. Happy Monday, and welcome to another edition of my Make It Monday, where each week I'm here on Facebook and YouTube to come and share with you some projects that I'm working on in hopes to inspire you to do something creative as well. So many of us in the U.S., it was Veterans Day, and many of you had a 3-day holiday. So I hope you took advantage of it and did something creative, even if it's just stamping on some envelopes to mail out your bills. Anyway, for those of you who do follow my page, you've seen my little announcement or a sneak peek as to what's going on today. I have two exciting news to share with you. I mean, nothing earth-shattering, but I'm really pumped about these two things. So without further ado, I am going to announce what I'm going to be working on. Okay, so besides, happy World Kindness Day. Today is World Kindness Day. And wouldn't you know, the theme for this year's World Kindness Day is child development, the importance of kindness in child development. The reason I'm pretty stoked about it is because one of my projects for Giving Tuesday is collaborating with Harvest House. So for those of you who are not in the US, Giving Tuesday is an event that happens after Cyber Monday. So in the States, next week we have Thanksgiving, right? So after Thanksgiving is Black Friday. After Black Friday is Small Business Saturday. And I think we get a break on Sunday. And then Monday will be Cyber Monday. And Tuesday is Giving Tuesday. So it's an opportunity and excuse to give back. After being blessed, I guess that's the premise behind it. But in any way, I'm really excited to be collaborating with Harvest House for this Giving Tuesday. And so what will I be doing? It's a journal kit drive, and you can get involved with it too. I hope you do. Anyway, so for those of you who are not familiar with Harvest House, it is a nonprofit organization geared towards foster kids, foster family, dedicated to providing a holistic support. Harvest House is faith-based, nonprofit organization committed to offering physical, social, mental, and spiritual aid to foster children and families. So imagine the impact of gifting a foster child a journal kit, providing them a space to explore creativity and express their feelings through art. That was one of the kits that the executive director caught when I showed her all the possibilities, and it was just such a perfect fit for the season. So anyway, so these kits usually are priced at $25, but now they are only $20 during this drive. I am donating my commission and waiving the shipping fees. So I hope you'll join me in donating to Harvest House this Giving Tuesday. As fellow crafters, we understand the therapeutic magic of our hobby. Let's extend that magic to these children and give them the gift of creative therapy. Join me in blessing a foster child at Harvest House with the opportunity to create something beautiful. So I am aiming to place this order on Giving Tuesday. So you have from now until then to let me know if you would like to join me in this. And so, show these, it's so appropriate with this theme, right? The importance of kindness in child development. With our generous donation, we can show the foster children that there is true acts of kindness shown by strangers, right? Anyway, so that is my very exciting news for today, my collaboration with Harvest House, and I hope you will join me in gifting a child one of these journal kits. Anyway, so that was my very first major announcement. And the second one is Ta-da! The seasonal sale. I know I've already posted it on my Facebook page, but in case you missed it, starting tomorrow and for only 3 days, there will be a sale. Let me just make sure I got everything right. So it's 10% off all the ribbons and the trims in the annual catalog, 15% off on the inks, which is ink pads and blends and what have you, but not including the bundles, and 20% off papers. I mean, my goodness, papers, DSP, specialty papers, they're all included. So what great timing as we're dealing with our holiday crafting season. It is a great opportunity to save some dollars in doing something that we love, right? So it starts tomorrow, Guam time, 5 p.m., and it ends 3 days later. So if you're interested, make sure you click on the link that I will post in the comment section below and shop to your heart's content. Okay, so back to our regular programming, right? So today, I mean, can you believe next week is Thanksgiving? I just cannot believe how fast the year has gone by. But one of my most favorite projects to do during the holidays is my scrapbooking, my December daily. I'm also reminded that the December daily name is actually a copyrighted term by Ali Edwards. If there was ever a celebrity that I fangirl, and Becky will know what I'm talking about. I hardly do any fangirling. It's just not my style. But if there was one person that I fangirl, and that would be Ellie Edwards. And so she does this December daily project every year, and I do it every year as well. Because December is very magical to me. Not only is it Christmas, it's my birthday, and it's my wedding anniversary. So, hey, it's a very busy time of year for me, and I love the opportunity to document my December every year. So whether you call it December Daily, documenting December, December memories, I hope you're as excited to maybe, if you don't do it already, that you might consider doing it this year. And it's actually a great project, especially if you still have kiddos at home. They really enjoy looking through those through the years. I know my kids, when they come home and visit, they always gravitate towards looking through them. And it's always nice to review them. It sure beats going through a digital photo album. I mean, please, I need the touchy-feely pages, right? So anyway, so without further ado, I'm going to switch the camera around and let's start talking about documenting our December. And for those of you who are joining me now, oops, there we go. Oops. Oh, I've got notes everywhere. Joining me now, please be sure to leave a comment below and say hi. Would love to say hi back to you. Anyway, so this is the pamphlet for Harvest House. And, did you know there are over 600 foster children on Guam? I mean, the statistics are very sobering. And anyway, so I'm really excited to be doing something with them this holiday season. So this is the flyer, Giving Tuesday. And in case you're wondering what your $20 is going to buy, it's going to be this kit, okay? It comes with a stamp set for the kids to keep, and of course an ink pad, and it comes with a little notebook that they can use to document, right? And it comes with stickers and whatnot. I mean, what kid doesn't like stickers, right? So I am sure they will have a ball. And it's a great way for the social workers to communicate with these kids, right? So, hi, Fran. Thanks for joining in. So anyway, so this is the kit, the memory kit, that is part of my Giving Tuesday drive. So if you're interested in helping out and donating, please reach out and we'll get connected. Okay, so let me bring this out. Memories and more. My goodness, Stampin' Up! Sure makes it easy for you to do memory keeping. So for the Christmas season, they have this particular Berry Christmas Memories and More card pack. Okay, and we have albums and page protectors. This type of memory making is called pocket memory making, and it is so simple. Let me show you how simple it is. All you need is, if you can only see what's behind the camera, I've got lots and lots of stuff. Because, you know. Okay, so starts with these page protectors. Okay, and they come in different variations. So this is a full page. These are like 2 4x6s. Let me see. I think you can't probably see this, but here, I know how. Like this, right there. So 2, a full one. And the idea is that with this Memories and More card pack, all you need to do is just slip in the design and you'll be done. So for example, something like this. So you put this in. This is assuming that you're going to have 3x4 pictures that you've printed out. Right? See how simple it is? So you just slip them in. For first timers, probably what I would recommend is you get all the pictures out and then you just put in the pictures that you want to document, and then you will go back and put these pretty cards in the slots that are still blank, right? And then there are areas where you can journal, right? See how simple they make it? And that is basically how it works, okay? So what I thought I would share with you is my process, because I have already started, and preparation is half the battle, honestly. I mean, there is time right now to start thinking about your December and what you want to document, and when December comes, you will be all set. So let me take this out. Something here. I need something here. There we go. Okay. So let me put these page protectors back. And see, these are so cute. They've got all the different designs, and they also have sticker sheets. So you can embellish your journaling and your pictures with these stickers. So let me show you what I've done. Okay. Before I go on, there are albums to put these in, right? So the album that Stampin' Up! Currently has is this kind of a craft with a black binder, right? And so this is how one way you can decorate the binder is you can just put a piece of paper on here and decoupage it. I didn't have a chance to decoupage it, but this is one album cover. One year, I think they had green, and so here, so this is a green one that you can do. So this is from 2016, okay, and you don't have to make it too fancy. Let me see this one. So this is 1 year where instead of using paper, you can paint it. Paint this, the album cover, because they're all chipboard like this. So this is one thing. This is what, 2014? Okay. So I'm just showing you a few samples of mine. And then, of course, if you want to go all out, this was 1 year I was super ambitious. And this was, we had this beautiful doily paper 1 year. And so I ended up making the cover with this one. So, but of course, you don't, when you're first starting out, I wouldn't recommend you doing, there, okay. I'm not going to put it away yet. Okay, so yeah, so I wouldn't recommend you doing this for this year. But if you want to, that is okay too. So the first thing I do is I decide what papers I want to use. And of course, it's a no-brainer really to be using the Memories and More because all the color combinations and the designs are already thought out for you. So one of the first thing I always do is I'll do a cover page. So I'll use this full-size page protector for my cover. So I am ready for 2023. This will be my cover page for this year. Okay, so the importance of having a cover page to me is basically it sets the tone for your album, and it also introduces the colors that are going to be running throughout your album, right? Unless of course you like to use the same colors, but anyway. So because there are Stampin' Up also notates what the colors used, then what happens is I also get ready cardstocks. Okay, so these are 3x4s. So the colors for this particular Memories and More are Real Red, Old Olive, Balmy Blue, Misty Moonlight, and Night of Navy. So I will pre-cut these to use as fillers, right? Or use it to matte my pictures. So, and then the base color is very vanilla. So I got that ready. So I'm all ready. And of course, when you're undertaking a project like this, it's always great to have something to corral all of this. And look, I got this from 31 and I just love it. It just goes with this theme, don't you think? Anyway, so in here, I put all the things that I would need, like my ribbons, my twine. I mean, things that, would make it easy to go. I mean, of course, Wink of Stella. And I also pre-cut some numbers and some words. Because we will be in Tokyo and Hong Kong, I've already cut out the words for these. And for labeling, this is one that I really liked. This is from, I think, I forget what the die cut is. But I like it because it has like an edge around it. So I'm going to use this for journaling and for the dates. Okay. And then I included these rhinestones. I have the die cuts for the alphabets in case I needed more. So this is basically it. That's all you need to start out with is that and your Memories and More card packs, and you are ready to go. So another one of my organization tools that I wanted to share with you is a calendar. So what I do is between now and December is I will go ahead and highlight all the known activities that will be happening in December that I want to document. So for example, this is the day that my church group will be having a ladies' Christmas party. I never miss it, so I'm going to make sure that, I document that day. This is my birthday, so of course I got that highlighted. And this is Christmas, and this is my anniversary. And we will be on a trip this whole week. So those days, I know what I'm going to be documenting. When I had little kiddos, it was very easy to fill up this calendar, between school functions and whatnot. It was a busy month, and it was never a problem, an issue to fill it up. And but as time goes by, then I realized you don't have to document it every day because that's just too stressful. Who needs the stress during December? So I think as long as you plan ahead, what are the activities you want to document, just start writing it down. I've got a little notebook that I will bring with me as I'm standing in line in the post office, for example. I'd be thinking, what do I need to write? So ideas for you might be is, when your tree is set up, you might take a picture of that and say, hey, this is the tree. And, we usually like noble fir, or we like, Douglas fir. Document it because, 30 years down the road, your grandkids might like to know, that was what they liked, what family traditions you have. Christmas cards you sent. I always include a sample of the Christmas card that I made for that year and the letter. What was your Christmas Day morning meal was like? Parties, school programs, you get the idea. So Anyway, so if you are interested in doing this project with me this year, I'd be happy to send you these PDFs for you to get started, right? To get your brains going and thinking about, what you want to document. And if you need help in putting it together, I'd be more than happy to help you with that as well. So let me show you a couple pages I've done. So as I mentioned to you, my birthday's in December, and I will be 62. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh, I feel so old. Anyway, so I knew that I would have a page for my birthday, and you're wondering, where is this from? This is actually taken from the note card set, which, let me grab that over here. So these things are all coordinated. It's wonderful. So here we go. So don't be bashful about taking things from this to use in your memory book. So this is from here, the card, right? And another thing that I added to this page was these window sheets. Falling. What is it called? It's called Special Designer Series paper, but they're basically translucent paper. See? These are great as covers for your pictures. So like if you had a really, how come it's dirty? Oh, there. It's not blood, is it? Anyway, like if you have a group picture with family or whatever, it just looks so nice as an overlay, right? So that's what I use these sheets for, is overlays for pictures. So I have these because not only is it Christmas, I'm also attending a wedding on December 30th. So I know that I would have good use for these for those occasions. So it's thinking in advance what occasions you'll be having. So how did I do this one? So for me, if I just stuck this with a 62 there, I felt it was too plain. So one way to remedy that is to use an overlay like this. So this will be the opening section to my birthday pictures. So I can just add on, you'll cover these, of course, but so that's one way to do it, okay? So once you start planning, it doesn't become overwhelming, right, during the holidays. So another way you can use what's available is with the envelopes. So what I did was I cut open the envelope because this is a really nice background, and here we go. So we are meeting in Tokyo for our Christmas, family Christmas. And so I wanted to make sure that we document that as well. And that's why this particular greeting sentiment is just so appropriate for me. Christmas is better together. I'm finally having my husband and my kids all in one place. So I'm really excited about Christmas, and that's one of the things I'm looking forward to. And for this one, this background, well, first of all, this is an old olive. Remember we cut out a whole bunch of these, right? So that's what that's for. And then I cut out from the envelopes the background. This is a sticker. And this one was one of the journaling cards, but it was on the wrong orientation. So I just fussy cut it and did this. See, when you pre-plan, fussy cutting is not stressful, right? So anyway, so this one is there. And I like this one. This is actually for the back page because I'm really hoping that it might even snow in Tokyo when we're there. I'm hoping. Anyway. And one other thing is Post-it notes will be your best friend because this is how when you put them all in the album and you're putting notes as to what you want here, what you want there, what you want to remember, because believe me, by January, it might be all a blur, right? Okay, and don't be afraid also to cut out from Designer Series paper. This particular one coordinates with the Memories and More cards, and that's the one that I cut out to use for my cover. Okay, so what do you think? I hope you're inspired enough to want to create an album this holiday season. So I hope you will, because it's actually a very therapeutic endeavor. I really enjoy this, and this is my favorite project every year, is to create my December album. Okay. All right. So I have rambled off enough. I don't know if you have any questions regarding this, but if you do, please feel free to reach out to me, because I'd be more than happy to assist you and help you do this such a meaningful project. And if there's interest in following my progress, so to speak, let me know so I can, maybe share on my Facebook post or my YouTube channel the pages as I work on them, to see if there's any interest in that. I'm trying to go over my notes and see if there's anything that I missed. Anyway, yeah. And I hardly do any stamping in this project, because, life is too short to be stamping on this, right? But you can definitely stamp. Just have fun with this. Put little knickknacks there, receipts, the things that you receive during the holidays. Those are all worth documenting, because, you just don't know, 20, 30 years down the road, how much joy this will bring to somebody looking at this album of yours. Okay, I think that's it for today. But again, for those of you who are joining late, I am having a Giving Tuesday promotion. I am donating these journal kits to Harvest House. And the donation is $20, and it will get a child a kit. Yeah, Fran, you should try it. If anything, we can always get together and do 1 page or 2 page. Nobody says that you have to do a whole album. Just start with maybe 2 or 3 pages each year, and make it a compilation of your different Christmases. So instead of 1 December album, you have Decembers of many, many years, right? So, yeah, give it a go. I think you will enjoy that. You'll remember, like, okay, I want to take a horizontal picture. I want to take a portrait picture. But that's the fun part, right? And you go into the event already knowing what kind of shots you want. And I think that's very freeing. Instead of randomly, taking a million pictures, you know what you're looking for, and you know what goes into your album. To me, that's half the battle. I mean, I love it. It just frees me up. So anyway, okay. So again, the Giving Tuesday starts now, and hopefully I will accumulate enough to put in an order on Giving Tuesday for Harvest House. I also wanted to remind you about the special sale that's going on that starts tomorrow. Great deals. And I have a class this Saturday. I have drop-ins, so you can get a head start on making 2 Christmas cards, or you can work on Thanksgiving thank you notes. Or I have a party favor session as well. That's 3 to 5 on Saturday. So if you're interested in it, please come. Love to have you there and see you. All right. Thank you so much for joining me, whether you're watching this live with me or whether you are watching this on replay. I thank you so much for joining in, and please be sure to like it. And if you're on YouTube, be sure to subscribe. That way you are not going to miss my next video. Thank you so much, and be sure to share this with a friend as well. Please share this promotion, this campaign, to your friends, because the more the merrier. Honestly, there is a need, and this journaling is a great way to communicate with the children. It's non-confrontational, and it gets them going. And my goodness, the benefits are, there are a lot of benefits to the journaling for these kids who are going through so much. So a little album is going to do wonders. And anyway, so that's it for today. And I thank you, and I will see you next week. Bye.